I'm a really fucking nice person. It's just I get sick. And it was just acid fucking reflex returning. And I don't know if it's going to stay. I fucking hope not. I haven't had acid reflex in like 6 days. And then it just comes about again to kill me, to kill Marina and Stode, the sound guy for Paris. Fuck's sakes. Well, people were getting sick, and that's what I caught. It was exactly that same REM. They're like, Lynn knocked out your eye. And she calls Marina a prostitute, and she's not. I'm like, well, she's surely fucking not, and I surely fucking didn't, but I surely fucking would if I didn't understand that you're just sick. Like, keeled over like a fucking hunchback of Notre Dame, fucking holding your gut. It's kind of a sign. Did I let it go? I let it go. I let it go. I get sick. I can't. Fuckers. Whoever. I miss my husband too. I think that's why I get sick, because I'm susceptible in that moment. It's all over and in the place and in the air, and yeah. Can you do my makeup to make me look good in this on this camera? This camera. Camera. I don't snap my ankle. No, I didn't. It's just sore. He was so fucking hot. Like, what was he? He was like handsome and like filled out. It was nice. He lived till 35. My Uncle Joe was in that same accident too. He was in the plane behind us. Got hit with the same kind of thing. But Joe landed on the shore. We landed in the water. And Owen's uncle was taking care of my Uncle Joe, but my Uncle Joe was a bit older, so he died a bit earlier. Going home tomorrow to hopefully get out walking in the wilderness, and that's my favorite place, I guess. It's really not. I like the mountains, and I like the desert. I like it all. Do I like being outside? Not. Sitting around, I get. And lately, when I stand, I get dizzy. All the babies, wow. And they're all so adorable, the ones that, wow. Most of the babies that are like sick and stuff, not a real baby. That's hospital regulation. You make a baby sick, you'll fucking gonski. My legs hurt. I don't care. I don't care what you say about me. Yeah, I was just trying to make a joke, and she's like, Amber's so fucking rich. She spends it all on her family. What a bitch. And she's like, Amber's a bitch. She makes so much money. And it was so fucking perfect all the time. That's my friend who married my brother for a while and had 2 kids. So, cherishing her before the relationship breakup drama. Which was like silence. There was silence. Colby said a little bit of stuff, but he was just collecting himself. But
ladies and
I don't know what to do with this. It's so greasy so fast. I don't know what to tell you. I should just put the hair extensions back in the dreadlock. Or like the ones I have right now, but I could buy a lump of hair and get my mom to dread it. Real hair, most likely it works better. Half synthetic, half real. Actually, is what my mom thought, and it did work better. It didn't get soggy. It didn't get too like fake looking. Oh, okay. Good thing I continued watching. I was kind of scared. I was like, is that an autistic person? Like, what are you doing? Aaron bought an aloe vera vape, and that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Taste. I think it was coconut aloe vera. Maybe it was just my aloe vera taste. I don't talk much. Oh no! Please. Please. Ah. My skin has really dry. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. More of a bath regimen would work better for me. I'm homely. I'm homely. I'm lonely. I'm lonely. Sure, my friends can be quite the wrath because at the beginning of my years, Mr. Borgard was the best man I ever seen. Could be true. I don't know. I don't think he wants to date me. I'm pretty young for him. 22 years or some shit. starting rumors to get the message across. Our gangsters are so hyper, it can be stupid. Invasive or something. For flies, goddamn it. And hopefully, with the hockey resignation, we get female hockey on TV. And female football and all that shit. Right? Okay. My wrist is broken. You made me use it. That was sweet though. Somebody who actually gives a shit. Oh, multi. Multi. I don't know what the word would be. It's not gender or anything. It's just a stupid. You have guys, we have girls. Who are we fighting with? Bet you don't even know. Make a fucking league. Make the fucking league. Make it. Why would Amber drive a tank? Because. I save my energy. Plus. Fucking people are so mad that I'm female and I'm sergeant. It's still Valerie all the time. Yeah. Only the good boys care. I show up. I am fucking passenger side. Makes them so fucking mad. Because my eye looks. Oh. I don't know if I want my hair long. It's like the first. Straight from buzz cut. A little bit trying. Changed it. Come here. The prettiest girl in the world. Time to hustle, bustle, cracking back. Get your shit together, get a job. Let's see, it looks pretty good. It's all muscle, honey. Yeah. I'll do it. Yeah. I have triceps mostly, like my bone is like right here. Yeah. Just how it goes. Flabberson. There's a lot of wasted energy, Dave O'Brien. You fucking making me think about getting more employment. It's hard not. Like, you have to be so quiet. And we can't be hyper. Can't skip or do anything like to energize yourself. It's fucking exhausting. Dr. Gita comes into the nursing station and he's like, I'm having a stroke, baby Amber. I was like, oh no. Because he always called me Miss Amber, Miss Shepherd. You're so fucking cute. I would have married him, but he was far. Like, he would have married me too, you know? But, like, best friends. We were just really good friends. Like, noble. We were the noble, wise best friends. Yeah. Joe is pretty wise too, but he gets so claustrophobic that he panics in the doctor's office. And he is a doctor. He's just a different client or different patients than me. Like, he goes at a different cycle. Because the patients come up in a cycle. He works with different people. That's all. He is my best friend, but I fear he's gonna die too. He's on a CPAP. He's on a CPAP and he's fucking 30. Yeah. And Aaron, he just smokes too much pot and vapes too much pot. I always thought, like, when I used to kind of smoke weed for like a month, you need the cigarettes to balance it out. And then you gotta quit because, like, just, overdose on the weed, smoke a cigarette or 5. They couldn't, they, like, really didn't like the taste of cigarettes. So they overdosed a lot when we were younger. At least it wasn't, like, things that you can get away with. It would just, like, kill you. Same with Owen. And, like, everybody. Because I only go play music. That's basically my social life. Yeah. David freaking overdosed so much he can't even gain weight. Yeah. I was so depressed I couldn't gain weight. I can't even say that. I was this size before I got pregnant. Just a little bit less muscle. Because we didn't have the Olympic weight set at the farm. Mark Miller basically experienced all patrolling. He patrols sometimes where people are passing away. And we talk to him once in a while, and I kind of just let him know I'm back. Emotions are like out to here. They're strung like a Shrek. I feel ugly. I'm losing weight. It's shitty. I didn't have to ever. He's like, people call me fat often. I was like, all the time. He's like, you're Amber Shepherd? I was like, same fucking chick. He's like, wow. I was like, same with you, Mark. Remember you and your toddler? I'm glad you recognized that I recognized. He was my freaking hunting partner. Yeah. We both got really majestic, honestly. Hunting eyes. That's how. We're born with it. We naturally have the curiosity and interest. Interest, I guess how you say when it's on taxes. I miss you, actually. I always did. Kind of felt like, all the time. I was like, you'll be okay. I hang with my cousin Laura and Jack a lot. I try not to become bad because they were so sad because they're little people. Their immune system was always suppressed. Yeah, it sucked. I could appreciate that. Again, I could try this. Again, I was trying not to drink. I could barely talk. I talked about all this battle like incidences instead of the tactic. Yeah, it seems to be guys like Canadians get their heads blown off right in front of me, blah 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 blah, all this horrible shit, and he's just like,
"This is not a stand mixer. It's how the Harpers turn downtime into together time."
She's not a bad talker. It's probably her fucking hormones.
It's one made for them because with try.
It was my fucking hormones and the fact that I couldn't drink. I usually block that shit with alcohol. I don't want to drink anymore. I might tomorrow. It's just tonight. Feeling pretty damn good. It's just the one cigarette that you have on like a couple good days. It really tips you off. You get really hot. You're just like, I cool down with some blood thinning liquor. But it's just crazy. This is a better video, finally. I'm not grouchy in the morning. It's always trying to be a good sense of humor. I'm making an adjustment in life too. Because, like, Marina is gorgeous and I'm beautiful. So it's just really like exchanged a different dynamic all the time. And it was really fun and fast paced and like hyped. And then my brother wanted a divorce for some odd reason or whatever. Ow. And he got a beautiful girlfriend. So we're beautiful and beautiful. And my sister is gorgeous. So it's a bit different. Yeah, I've been such a fucking wreck. It's because I started growing. Yeah, it's exactly what that is. Some of the fucking juices exchange in your spine. And when you're going through an adjustment of like social life and stuff, you just, like, it feels like your ass is dropping all the time. Like your spine is, and it totally is. And if it comes back up, it's when your legs hurt. And of course, you're going to be fucking grouchy and miserable and not understand why and cry all the fucking time. Yeah, you do hurt really bad. I remember when I first met all the RCMP, the new ones, the old ones, and phone calls with ones that exchanged. I said, I'm really just, sometimes when I orgasmed, I would say he raped me. Oh, rape me! And I fucking rolled around on the floor, fucking orgasming well, I'm weird. I can't help it. When we're feeling up to it anyway. And that's where that comes from. It's like a joke. You really did. And then I was being all nice to them, and then they asked me if I want to fill out applications and go to school, so I did. So I'm like a lower class sheriff. There's plenty of sheriffs. Because I really helped them with shit. And then I got so sick that I couldn't talk, and I was on the couch, and I rolled over. I was like, Mark picked me up, put me in his patrol vehicle, and I was sick for a long time. And I had a dry cell in my brain from how infected my throat was. And I stopped kissing, anything to do with saliva, just intercourse, and it like led to a whole new passionate sex life, and it led to better health. Actually, we were getting mono, kind of, from the virus stirring around and us kissing and sucking dick or whatever. So I said to those girls in high school, it makes sense. It happens. Like, and you wouldn't even realize it's happening. You wouldn't even realize you didn't break the habit, but and you tried to stop. But it's just, you know, you gotta pray to God. That's really what you gotta do, and change your pathways in your brain. Coral kissed me on the lips too, but just a peck. That's why I try. That's helping me quit smoking. Actually, is consciously knowing. Like, I had a baby young because I wanted to get my shit together. Is one reason. It's really working, but at the expense of her, don't you think? Well, Shauna doesn't smoke, but she drinks. Smoking burns so bad. I get it because of residue on your lips and you get on it. Ow. And Melissa is like, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, loves pretty tattoos, and then like, just healthy. And that's really making things blossom. But if I wouldn't have let go, it would have been horrible. Like, probably me puking over the deck till the fucking railings broke. It was causing a bulimia. It was putting an extra lining in my stomach, not next to the other lining of the stomach. I'll get better and I won't relapse. It's just I think I'm just like a subtle smoker, subtle drinker. Like, I don't like beer anymore. I want something weaker. Just Okanagan coolers. Because the fucking that foam shit in there. Oh. And then you get heavy, and then you feel heavy, and then you're just like, Kobe, hold on to my arm so I can head ram you. Kobe fixed my arms. That heavy, tingly, numb, sleepy feeling. I was like, oh, hold on my arms. He hold on to them. And then he moved them like this and then not back. And then he kind of wavered them and like rubbed them and pinch them in certain spots or something. I might get mom's owl tattoo right here. It'll work great for my employment. What if I gotta change where no one ever nobody's taking me seriously. I can't get arm tattoos, like lower arm. Can't get neck tattoos or face tattoos. You can get the back of your neck, but then no, I want this where I can see it. So maybe like right in there. What if I shrunk? I want a picture of Coral eating a beefsteak tomato. I don't know if I saved it, but that'd be cool. I'll wait for tattoos of her eating stuff because what if it upsets her gut when she's older? And then she'll be like, I can't even eat it. I was eating it. Mommy bad. Oh no. Maybe. My parents overdosed too when I was overdosing. My height got them to go to a wedding and fucking just, I don't even know whose wedding it was and where they were. I was ready to call 911. They come back. My parents went missing. Right? Oh, shit. And it was pretty bad. They were in an ambulance. They don't have enough money to stay in the hospital, so unless it's major. And they probably were sick with corona. I just can't remember. I'm just trying to be funny. I was not hyped when I moved in. That we were depressed at Nation Crescent, me and all my friends. David moved here from Texas and his mom was being abusive. You've lived here before. And he's like, yeah, but I have no friends. So the police got him to call me, and I was all depressed because Owen and Uncle Joe, Brylan, was born. They all got to hang out with the baby for a bit because Marina's super chill. She's like, oh, fuck yeah. You know, who cares? We did okay. We did really well, actually. Like, it was always clean, like, generally. Brittany always cooked Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner for us. She had a family, but she cooked it for us, too. So we could be together. Oh no. Duck is poisonous, man. Because I was like sick at the dinner table. I chugged beer and I was like, fucking stretched my stomach out. Got that dealt with. Really, what it was my hormones. I was starting to develop all the tubes and stuff for a baby. That one being Coral. I didn't abort anything. No, it was awkward. I was like, sex lives, sex lives, sex lives. Sex is awesome, I guess, if you love the person. Like, how much do you think I drank back then? Like, I can drink like 9 these days. Like, I bought a 24 case. I only had like 6. I had the rest. Because I bought it. No. Why? Well, everybody abused Miss Stinson. And Joey and everybody knew about that. Because she was like formerly an abused person. She had psychological problems and she was young and everybody called her old. And she's like, oh, my grandma went through World War II and the Holocaust and all that crap. And I'm carrying him, answering questions that she never told us the info to. And I'm being all good. And then they just made things like even more worse. Everyone hated me because I was a good kid. And Katie was like, are you going to be okay? And she pulled on my hair and it was really long. And it hurt so bad. I had a fever. I was then declared in front of the class depressed from suppression. Because Miss Stinson and Mr. Stinson are Métis too. Like this, they're not new to this country. They're just trying to give you a fucking mind of heart, and you abused it. Same with Miss Bennett. She was like declared abused, and her son tries to have a sense of humor, and she just wants to hold on to him and hug him. And she's like, I wish I could just hold him like a baby, and I won't tell you again. It was really none of your fucking business. Well, she's so small. She hasn't held a baby in a long time. And I felt that. She really did. She gave me a bunch of money, a starter package for music in grade 7. I was never playing instruments except piano. And that's expensive, so I don't classify it usually. I should buy a cheap piano, but there's just a lot of shit going on in here that's unacceptable. So like the boss of all bosses is gonna come in and be like, this is like not even living standards. I don't care. Aaron's wife died. One fucking divorced him. So he throws cans at the wall for frustration and therapy. She's pretty insulting. So a smudge pack, some acne wipes because something's got to give. Headphones because I'm using Aaron's. A Breva because that's smart. Chin and cheek blemish pads, toothpaste, detox, rose water, deodorant, baby powder, nipple covers, home raid for little insects, lozenges, and aches away bath remedy, $204. I had $500. I spent it all on goth clothes, and I wrecked them because I bought them too small. And I was like, why did I do that? Sagging down on my fucking way past the bottom of my hooch. I would do it again. But only if you're willing to fucking let me cry. Only like, yeah, he's the reincarnation of Jesus. Like he really was. Always. He was my pilot partner since Vietnam. And I don't know why he was flying that day, which is weird. Because why even think about it other than like, I want to fly the plane. And that's when I realized, like, teachers were right. Like, I am fucking psychic. They say it. I'm like, witchcraft. Right? Because I was young. And the more I learned, the more my mind opened. And, like, yeah, it's fucking severe. Like, I know you're a sick person by the scary shit that flashes in front of my eyes when I walk by you. Like, regardless of what kind of sick it is. Like, nobody can look sick. Not until, like, you look sick. But, yeah. Teachers helped me up so much that I had to pick a favorite of who was my biggest crush. And I picked Mr. Beauregard. Like, Mr. Margulie was awesome too, in so many fucking ways. And he hiked up Mount Robson with me and got all these varicose veins. So they all warned them that a doctor was coming. I snuck in and paid for his varicose and his ointments, and he had to pay for the pills, and that was it. Because pills for varicose are really expensive. He hiked that mountain so many times with kids. I was like insane by the time I did it once. And I've done it like 17 times now. It's beautiful, but it's like, oh my god. Well, I wanted to start smoking around that time. I was feeling all like melodic and just shitty and like a bad person, and I could scare people. I was bullied far too much. They wouldn't have bullied me if I wasn't good. That's well, obviously they were just criminals, is what I'm trying to say. But you know, whatever, they'll get what's coming to them. When it's your friends being like, "Yeah, you're pretty, but you don't even know how to style it," which never happened. But that is like what people commit suicide about. Sarah taking me out with my burn bandages everywhere after the plane crash. I was burnt, like I was mealy, burnt pores on my face. And the fear in getting on top of the plane, and that's hot. That's why I got burnt, because the plane was on fire. I went out there and opened all those doors so we could crash land. And we, um, How did that go with Uncle Joe? I just remember he landed on the shore. I was looking at his plane. It was more black of a red than our red one. It was a Red Rover. Both Red Rovers. But his was more black. And then I realized it was on fire. And when he seen me open the window, he opened his window because it started going to Mayday. I always blame it on we're flying too fast to understand when to turn and see the turn. I see a torpedo fucking turn. I blame it on that. Yeah. I've done way better since. Owen noticed it too, and he was like, and I was like, well, you're dying anyway. It's not like you're going to commit suicide. Because that pissed me off. We were so good, all of a sudden he flips himself the fucking bird. And it's like, one time, you didn't even get to, like, pretend that day. We didn't get to pretend that day. How would you have time to think? It's okay. And he's like, you're all burned, you hate your skin, you call yourself a turkey. I was like, I didn't, and I don't blame you for thinking that. It's pretty fucking bad. Yeah. Even the burns wouldn't come out, so I was just waiting for him to give me the go to have a baby, so I can gain weight and freaking get the burns come out, and that's what that was. That you couldn't even see anyway. I don't need so much acne stuff. I don't really need a Breva. Oh yeah, I do winter. I don't need the pads. Do I really need deodorant? I kind of. They're all stinky bars from like a long time ago. I broke my knuckles on the fucking wall when I've been punched the fucking school for not being able to be military enough because I was dying. Beauregard rescued my life. He held me on that one. After we finished a conversation about dirty deodorant sticks. Public school is military. That's why you get arrested and go to jail, despite your fucking age, too. I didn't have to go to school. I just did. I wanted to hang out with Sarah DeVries. She's my pen pal. Right. In kindergarten, I homeschooled and I graduated to University 101 in the kindergarten year. So I was way too advanced. It was slowing me down all the time. It made me really, really, really fucking emo. And I said, man, these kids are stupid. And that's their mom's fault. And that's the dad's influencing. And that's what kills me. It always does. Every day. You hear it every day. Because it's so true. But it was fun reading all the textbooks and just relaxing, having a good time. And my friends are awesome. Like Katie Strang stands up to be the most fucking lovely person. And I would have thought she was a cousin at one point. Like I kind of did. Like it was a joke. And I know. And she's just everything that she told herself to me that she was. And that school made her not. And she's totally prim and proper, not naked at all out in public and shit. She's lovely. And she was a fucking E-tard. Apparently she was doing ecstasy with everybody, according to everyone. And she was a slut, and her and her young friend there that pretended to be her boyfriend. And they're fucking in front of the nieces and nephews and all this shit. And just like plopping a baby down and getting it on and all this fucking crap. And I still looked at her and I was like, nah, you're a lovely bitch. That's so right. And good thing I said that because she probably needed it. And she's not even a bitch. She impressed me in so much more, too. I want the Shrek hat kind of for emotions. Where'd the piano go? Feeling Paris shit. Not caring about music. I've got some dumbbells. Friggin' David Nellos plays that yellow guitar when he tunes it, and he sounds so good. Probably because I sit far away too. It's a racket. Is what they're called. A racket guitar. It's like a well, it's Epiphone, but it's like a Fender, like a beginner expert. Is what they call it. I gotta get the chord input export fixed. Okay. Let's put it in again because usually the first ones are the cheapest. Yeah, like $85. It might be fun. Red, pink, lighted pink. The lights might distract you, but maybe that's a good $99 for the light up one. I get a $10 coupon, so it doesn't matter. Me and my daughter can share. Probably just leave it at her house. I don't have room for anything. Do you ever feel like you're far behind? Do you ever feel like we're missing a piece? That's why when healthy babies are born, other than like how good you feel, how good the baby is feeling, like we're wondering about fucking answers. I really don't know what shit now. I don't need to freshen my hooch. I obviously smelled something wonderful there. Sarah freaked out about the military info. Like, she didn't hear the info. She's just like, Amber, your biceps are like mine 10 years ago. I was like, yeah, I was a little kid. She's like, what are you? The giant of all giants? I said, yes. You're not fat. I dabble with danger. With my fucking blood sugar. Adele. I want the detox pads. $260. I can afford it. It's just kind of, I got a B plus or something. I don't need to breathe in right now. What deodorant? I have spray deodorant anyway. Oh. I had kid goop on my teeth too, so you couldn't see my teeth. Pears. But they're trying to get it all off. I have to go to the dentist in the morning. Tomorrow. I'm not kidding, we're hiding. I don't care. It's daddy's home, and if daddy's home, and daddy's home, and daddy's supposed to be home, so daddy. I told Mark who I was. I said, I'll try to stay true, but don't hit me, because that's not going to bring me back. My daughter doing this. It's all dirty from her leaving outside in the dirt. I should try to wash it. Just give him all his gifts. It's just super normal. I like my hair. I'm not shaving it. Healing crystal. Oops. Backpack with like stick wands. Oh no, I said get the pink. I also like the rocks. I like the big fucking crystals. Honey, I can just buy the pink crystal. There's someone who says the chakra healing beads. It's just to hold on to. And my family needs healing. I should buy that too, but I send prayers to my daughter. You know how when you're really actually not understand what you're doing, they go, don't. I'm waiting, crystals, after that shot I had. Get me a prayer. No. Oh, and you got a whole bunch of hearts. Sweet. Yeah, those are the kids. Cohen remembers. Oh, and two. And Lila does the most. Maybe she does. They're little humans and things push them back. So I try not to be stupid. I was saying moms had the pregnancies aren't either. It's just when do you ever hear Logan? So I was screaming because he mashed his balls. And everything at work is stressful because he works where it's easier to get employed. the mill. I'm employed at the mill too. I manage the secretary's shit. And he wants me to actually work there, and I want to too, to blow off some steam, lift some heavy shit. Harold Jefferson. I want to do everything. Okay. That's probably good. Now what's that? Fucking toothpaste. I hate when you order that kind of shit anyway. Yeah, 250. It's a long time coming, but if I don't change my mind too far, because then I end up empty when I open my Amazon box and it's not things that I really wanted. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of groceries today. Eat a moldy one and eat it. And I kind of knew it was moldy. I was so pristine that I kind of went blind. Came back, but yeah, I just like watching TV that much. Not that TV. It's garbage. I never buy one of those TVs ever again. $120 or something. Yeah, it's perfect if you're like needing noise. You can't see it. I spoke English in school too, which was weird. French English for me. Or Finnish. Or Australian. And that's kind of how me and Owen made a match. We're just like, what does your mom speak? French English, French English, me French English, you French English, your mom and dad French English. I said, but where are they from? And he's like, one's more Finnish, one's more Australian. I was like, I worked at Honeyford's because they're Finnish. She's my auntie too, but she speaks highly Finnish. And when her mom was alive, it was like potent Finnish. My grandma died. She died hating me too. She had a bit of dementia confusion at the end. My great auntie. And her dog was so mean. And I told her that. I'm like, you know, your dog bites the customers. Oh, no. Sally would never. I was like, Sally didn't, and she wouldn't. She did. She'd grab your hand, and like, if you had a glove, she'd probably pull it off. And it wasn't that bad, but I told her, like, this isn't very good. My dog was fucking mean when he got old. He went to go glom on Bradley and Lila, and he scratched the shit out of Lila, and I fucking attacked him. And from us fighting, I was pushing him backwards and twisting his back. I blew his bladder in. The police. Or was it Logan and Dad? Somebody shot him for me. Fucking good. He was a wolf too. Like, you know what's gonna happen when they get old. It doesn't change. You have to fight a wolf that's bigger than you when he's up on his hind legs. My horse was mean too. I killed him too. I shot him square in the fucking head. I was like, he's mean, he's old. Why are we giving him to these people? They're gonna sue us for liability. He's a liability? I said, well, he's a fucking liability. I said, here's your gas money. I'm shooting him. And I brought him out of the trailer and I fucking shot him in the head with a shotgun. Because He hurt me so bad. He stepped on my Achilles tendon, and he did it so fucking intentionally. I went through like 50 fucking mini surgeries just to fix it. I hate morphine, so I killed him. I think most people do that. I know I got to shoot the horse that when I was at the Gym Canada who bucked a little kid off. Rode good. As soon as the kid, for the parents, as soon as the kid got on, fucking bucked and stomped and kicked over her head and could have fucking killed her. Broke her back and all this shit. I was thinking, now how are you supposed to forgive? Shot him in the trailer. Because the bullets don't go through. They really are that big. That's what's so bad about it. When Pip is getting bitchy because her baby died. I don't remember riding, but I do. I remember riding her back in the day. She was nice. She's an English saunter, so it's part Western. So I could ride her really well. And Tilly was biting at me because I shot James, so I shot her too. My Norwegian Fjord pony. She's a big horse. Big horse. She's like a giraffe. But she has zebra stripes on her legs. Put so much money into those horses. Literally forked over $2,400. Then I had to pay extra costs and vet bills if needed. So I made sure they're safe and good horses. And I didn't kick them. I patted them. Hey, that's not safe, don't you think? And I taught them about the farm. I never really took them off the ranch, but it's huge. I'll take them off the road once in a while. But, which is like miles and miles and miles. Like whole military range. But like I loved him, and Tilly rode so good. And I think that's what it was, because James was a Gym Canada fucking asshole. He should have been rodeo almost. But he rode so well, so I kept him. But he got jealous of Tilly riding my dad having a hoot and holler, chopping wood with the horse and stuff, getting wood. James got jealous and started it all. I scared the shit out of her, but she was always so fucking mean to me. Just because I clean their feet once a week, I just pick them out and scrape them a little bit so they kind of smell, and then so they didn't get low frogs. And she was always such a fucking bitch. She hurt me so many times I had to like hop through. So she was in a separate stall because she's such a bitch. And I had to hop through, and James went to go fucking ram me back in there. They were tag teaming. It was so bad. Dad didn't care. He cried. And that made me hurt so bad. But he shot my wolf when I was a kid. He was black, but he would have turned out to look like a German Shepherd. Diesel. And I was so traumatized because I heard it. And I felt like the flesh tear of the tribe of wolves and everything. Like, it was just so emo. And I felt so bad because I didn't know what he was doing, but he was biting my dad and then having fun with the kids. Like, oh yeah, the kids are going to defend me on this life. And the tribal wolves are getting better. They're better. Like, Tundra and Keeper are better. But Keeper would, like, claw the shit out of you. And she's actually trying to hurt you. And I see it in her fucking eyes. So I got her calmed by the vet. Like, some actual shit. And we just buy more treats because they're bigger than the other wolves. But they hunch down all the time, and that's why I don't really like them. Like, what are you approaching me about? That's why I don't like these ones. And they're mine, and it's stupid. And I don't know why I do this. And I'm already thinking I should get another dog or a rabbit or something. But the kids are scared of rabbits because rabbits are always mean to kids, to children. But I want to get something, and now I just don't know. I just want to shoot them on the head. They're lazy too. Like, yeah, they go fucking find what's in the sheep farmer says they're not killing anything. They're finding the dead ones that he just throws in a random pot, like of the land. You can be honest. He's like, honestly, they're not killing anything. I have cameras and everything. I'm like, I'm almost mad they're not killing anything. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, they're fucking lazy. People have fucked with wolf tribes for so fucking long. They're no longer sled dogs. They're just stupid. Hunter and Keeper were scared and running away. So I threw a rock ahead of them and they came back. And I'm sorry, girls. And I was like, when moms become moms in their heads, I'm like, we just get worse about your little freaking hyperness. Keeper's like, I was like, it's okay. And I started running. They didn't follow. I was like, they're looking like around. Like I'm the bad guy. I was like, I'm not the bad guy. And now they just sleep on the couch. I'm so mean to them. We let them sleep on the couch now. Because they know what you're saying. Especially when you speak French or English. And to like the gist of it. And they're beautiful dogs. Like maybe they just don't feel like talking to me now. Maybe that's why they're crouching. Amazon says, what does Amazon say? They're mean. That just means that they're wolves to an East Indian. As long as they're not hurting you or anything, because, I'm suspicious. And Tundra is probably getting old. That's probably why she ran away from the pack and brought her pregnancy to us. And she's probably mad that she doesn't have her babies because she wants to get back in the male. So Mark Miller shot the male. He kept coming in the yard and playing with them, humping them, and Keeper miscarried and had to get her organs taken out, her reproductive organs taken out, because she had cysts and shit, because the stupid cocksucker was being mean, and she was young. So Mark Miller shot him in the head. There was 3 of them. They came out mad, and Mark just shot him. And I was like, fuck you hot, Mark. Childhood bestie. I would kick him. I'm mean. Like, I like to maul things. Mark's like, should I shoot him? I was like, you should shoot him. And then the one's like, no, coming out. And Mark's like, right in the fucking forehead. You had to pay for the bullets, but it's okay. No wear and tear on the gun. I think I bought Mark that gun. Didn't I? And I was like, I remember you. You remember me? Yeah. Maybe I should buy Mark a gift. Just get my mom to manage it through the business. I'm just going to type in hunting gifts for ideas. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, hunting favorite. I was a Magnet. I like my dog and maybe 3 people. So you see, I'm pretty heartbroken. He was like, bang! Or he was like, bang! And then he was like, bang, bang. I remember it. I'm not dumb. Maybe I should just buy the kids a fucking bow and arrow target. That's a pretty cool one. It wouldn't break. The string might break. That's pretty cool. Think about it. Logan always said, stop buying the kids so much shit. We should put a fucking hunting picture in this and it's memories of when we were memories while we were hunting. Hunting people. I hunt buffalo. No, it's too expensive. I'm telling you the insulin story. And it comes out of your wage like that. Mm-hmm. Like whatever, but like whatever. Buffalo look like bear underneath. You guys remember that? Shauna, Kobe, Mark, Logan, Dad, Mom too. I shot a buffalo and I was lifting it up. And it was like a fucking bear in there. Moose look like chickens. They look like dog. I don't know. A slingshot would be sweet. Hunting. It's not bad. Let's look at that one though. Oh, it's got the beam for aiming. Mm-hmm. They're like $22. Don't shit me with it. You always scare me every time I'm buying something. How about try no BBs? No BBs with those slingshot. I just want to shoot rocks. That's one. What do you think? It's kind of ugly. It would look good on you though. It's got the Celtic. It's such a beginner one. This one, but it's $20 for shipping. It's probably not good for me. How about just a wood handle like clunk? The toy. I don't know. Batons. I wonder if I can get you a cool one. It doesn't look like somebody bought it for you. That's you. Oh, just like dance batons. What? You can't buy police weapons on Amazon? Shit. Mom wrote Gremlins too. See, I'm going to do that just a little starstruck. Buy you a rosary. I like this one. so true. What do they call this one? It's called multicolor, but it's so true to like God. I should file the nails and stuff. And top some and make them look good. I buy Mark gifts all the time. I think I bought him that rose ring. He said I'd rather play with the boobs, and he's like, take it back. Oh well. You know, I keep up with my teeth hygiene. The dentist does it for me. I would look really good on you too. It's like too cheap for me to be that big though. 100% premium quality pearl motif base metal Malahar necklace. It looks so good on you. Yeah. Get it going on. Alright, some fucking crystals that look like gold. That's hard. Oh, 16 chapels. I already bought you slingshot, but I just found one. This is the more reasonable slingshot. I'm hungry. Fuck. I'm starting to eat. He watches The Living Dead. He never watched TV until he found Power Rangers. And then when he found Transformers. Yeah, empowering things since The Living Dead. He's still gonna buy me a ring. Or at least get married. You know? I don't have to give the ring. I crawled up his shirt. I'm a little less than alive. I try to give myself, well, I'm probably really hungry. And the window's open, like burr. I'm cancer free, so I have nothing to cry about. I'm just doing it again. Not feeling like I'm running out of time. I'm thirsty. I think I need something hot to eat. Or like, I should just bite into a bell pepper actually. Be right back.